Alrighty, so today just a quick video on the overview of both the DSST Criminal Justice and the DSST Law Enforcement exams. I encourage anybody who is studying for one of these to just study for both of them. There is about a 65% overlap between the two, so honestly if you pass one you can pass both. That 65% overlap, again the passing score is a 70%. So if you just learn the extra little 5% on both, you're going to be fine, but I'm going to give you all of the lesson plans and all of the operations for both of them, all of the possible information. So if you watch this all the way through, it should be able to help you. Also, if you're interested in looking at any study guides or practice exams, I have those available on my Patreon page. The link is in the description. If you'd like to sign up, it is the lowest tier. I try to keep the price really low for you guys just to make sure that it was super easy. And there is a 7-day free trial, so if you want to just like take the practice test really quick with the free trial and then bounce off because you can't afford it, that's totally fine. But if you are looking at doing this long term, it's just a monthly fee, so it's really, I'm keeping it really low price because I want to make sure that you guys are able to test out of as much as possible. So just a quick little overview on both of them. So what both of them are going to have is they're going to both be talking about ethics, so common codes, common moralities within the system. So looking at like probable cause, having a warrant, things of that nature, all right? The amendments that you just want to know in general for both of them, 4th, 5th, 6th, the 8th, and the 14th, okay? The 8th is really only applicable to the criminal justice one. The 5th is honestly more applicable over here for the law enforcement exam, but if you just know the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 8th, and the 14th, which there is going to be a lesson on in this playlist, that will be helpful. Understand the criminal procedure, how the whole thing goes from arrest all the way to prosecution, and just what your ultimate plan is with all of that. Public safety, crime prevention, arrest procedures, as well as juvenile law, status offenses, the court process, as well as the constitutional rights. But again, those are very similar to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th. So if you know those, you'll be pretty good. Now, just so we're aware, at the beginning, I'll start off with the law enforcement portion because this is a little bit more in depth, and then we'll go into the stuff that is exclusively here. But yes, understand just patrol procedures, investigations, search and seizure, use of force, community policing, police organization, and evidence and reports. Honestly, it's just pretty straightforward with these. These are very definitions-based tests. So yes, it's trying to have you apply these different theories and these different concepts, but they're very much a perspective, and so you can just sit with the perspective. It's not over amounts of memorization on both of them and all these different events. You just really want to know the basic ones. On the criminal justice side, which we'll do after, you have more focus on the courts and the corrections portion of things. It says juvenile justice over here, but again, juvenile law is overlapping. So if you really focus on just like status offenses and just like truancy, understanding that like skipping school a bunch is actually going to be not good for you, things of that nature. So due process and crime control models, just understanding that due process is more about fairness, while crime control is about efficiency. Criminal law, constitutional law, and the amendments. Honestly, this is one of the easiest DSST CLEP exams just overall. Both of them are. So if you want, they're $100 a piece plus the sitting fee. So I definitely recommend just taking them the same day. I would just set it up so you can just do back-to-back, take the test twice. If you're fully ready and prepared. Again, if you're looking for more study options, study sources, I do have practice exams and study guides and all of that stuff on that Patreon page at the lowest tier. If you're interested in any of the writing work or any of my narrative work as an individual with my company, Old World Productions and Publishing, the higher tiers do involve more of the depth and more of the focus on the fiction work and the literary work as opposed to just the CLEP and DSST exams. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, you want to know anything, please leave it down in the comments and I will get to you as soon as possible. But thanks guys, God bless, and have a great day.